there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today is Thursday, which means one of these unfortunate teasers have dropped for the upcoming episode 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville of season 7, 8, 9, depending on what channel and what station you go to and what article you read. Nonetheless, they're going to focus, it seems, heavily on Nell's birthday party. And you guys, I just don't care. Does the NBA Finals Game 2 come on? Because I feel like I have other obligations. I have other commitments this Saturday, you guys. I think the new Bad Boys movie comes out, right? So if I don't see it tomorrow, maybe I'll go Saturday at the time of the show. Right? I just need to make it make sense as to why we are dealing with this tomfoolery. So I presume, I don't know if this birthday celebration is at Black with the QUE or not, or an actual other spot in Huntsville. Who knows? I guess we'll find out at some point. Nonetheless, it is a little girls' circle, a little girls' chat, if you will, that the scene is being presented to us. And in the scene, it is Tisha trying to be the homegirl that is bringing everybody together. Can you make it make sense? Because Tisha doesn't like any of these people. Can you make it make sense? All she cares about is my man, my man, my man. She does not like any of these women. And the only time she wants to be aligned with them is if it is to slander Melody Sheree Rogers, you guys. But nonetheless, we'll play along, right? Because we already knew that Latricia was already feeling a certain type of way about Tisha, but now all of a sudden Tisha wants to be like this welcoming party all of a sudden and saying, hey, now that you've been around the girls for 5 minutes, aren't they some of them feisty? And everybody's like, feisty? Like, what are you talking about, Tisha? And even Nell's like, feisty, and Tisha's like, yeah. And she's like sipping her drink and getting louder. You know how people get louder as the alcohol is, seeping in and all of the things. And so then Tisha, she's sticking to it. She's like, yeah, some people can get feisty, and, aren't you supposed to be a mentor? And, and because they're going to find out later, Letitia's issue with Nell regarding this whole mentorship thing, right? So really her shade is trying to be at Nell at her own birthday party, which is the same type of shade Letitia threw at Mel and Martel at the anniversary party that her and Marceau planned. Letitia is never here for any of these people, and I do not understand why you guys think Letitia is any of these people's friend, because she's not. But you do these think pieces on Mel's not friends with everyone. Mel loses a friend every season. No. Look at Letitia. Look at Kimmy, who tells these women she doesn't see it for them to their face, right? So why is it that Mel is the one that's getting all of the smoke when you guys don't like each other, period? It's not a Mel issue. It is you guys don't like each other at all. It's a you issue, right? So then from there, Nell's like, hey, we can all be a little feisty. It's not just like, specific to one thing or the other. And Letitia's doing like that nice, nasty back and forth with Nell. And even Mel is in the background. You go co-signing that Nell is a good mentor. And I'm like, oh no, Mel. I'm like, you don't know the half of the things that Nell is saying behind your back right now. Propping up your ex-husband as if he is Malcolm X, as if he is Martin Luther King that is being wrongfully arrested, you guys. Can you make it make sense? And talking about black men can't be arrested, but Mel is, again, going to be loyal to the soil to these people until she finds out for herself that these people are ops, you guys. So nonetheless, we then get to a confessional from Miss Kimmy, you guys. And Kimmy, I guess she thought this was a cute thing to say in the confessional, but she was like, when Letitia gets turned up, we're gonna get Latisha. And I was like, do you mean lie, Tisha? Like, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to help me help you, right? But Kimmy was waiting for that, right?
Kimmy was waiting for that, saying, you know, anytime Letitia, she, you know, continues to sip her drink, the more she sips her drink, if she's no longer Letitia Scott, it's going to be LaTisha, right? And I thought she said LaTisha, right? I mean, it's interchangeable, right? But nonetheless, like I said, Kimmy doesn't like Letitia either, right? And she doesn't like LaTisha, or Tisha. She doesn't like any of the above, you guys, because she said at a reunion that had it not been for them being married to the Scott brothers, that she would not be friends in any capacity with Letitia. She was the one who was getting it into with Letitia's mom about who is invited and not invited to what, and who needs to be friends with who and not in what, until somebody got her in line to fall in line with the Scott Alliance, right? But you can tell when scenes like this come up that these people cannot stand each other, right? But the problem, the bigger issue I have with this is the first group scene of sorts should not be episode 6, you guys. And we're allegedly at least 7 seasons in of this show. You have, you know, a rapport of people who know each other at this point, whether they're on good terms or not. Why wasn't the first episode a group party, right? Or a scene where the entire group is reunited, with the exception of Martell, who was under arrest the first day of filming, right? Why didn't you guys have some type of get together then so you can reconvene and talk about the drags that you were giving each other at the reunion? Why are we regurgitating it now, 6 episodes in, when the ratings are already tanking, you guys? Can you make it make sense? Who's going to tune in for this, right? This should have been, that's how it usually goes on the housewife shows that Carlos King is so obsessed with, right? Is immediately that season premiere, they do a recap of who's been in touch with who and who has been pissed at who since the last reunion, and then by the end of the episode, there is some type of cast event they're going to have, whether it is a premiere party, whether it's somebody's birthday party, somebody's anniversary party, an opening of an envelope, something, right? They'll have something to where it is supposed to facilitate the people who had beef to have some type of confrontation of sort to get some drama for the episode. And why Carlos King is doing these solo dolo scenes, and I'm only going to film with you and not film with you, but I'm going to talk about you but not film with you to get the actual story from you until episode 6. No. That's not going to cut it, you guys. That is not going to cut it at all. So that is why this season is so disconnected. It is so discombobulated. There is no continuing storylines of any sort. Everything is just being bashed together and thrown up together to see what is going to, you know, come up in the sky, you guys. And it's nothing but a disaster. It is nothing but a train wreck, you guys. Because make it make sense, and I have no idea what's going on with Stormy and this blonde wig. It is atrocious, you guys. I have no idea what she was thinking. It was giving Baps. That's what it was giving, because I had no idea what was happening. I didn't know if it was a tribute to the Baps movie. Like, was this filmed Halloween? Like, I'm just trying to understand, even though I know it was filmed earlier this year. But nonetheless, you guys, I mean, can we make it stop? Like what is happening? And I know later on, I don't know if this is going to make the episode or not, but they showed, in, of course, in the preview clip at the end of last week's episode, you know, Nell dancing on Chris Fletcher, you know, husband of the year and all of the things, but the bulk of that particular clip was supposed to be Stormy and Letitia, which I talked about in a previous video, addressing Letitia's comments, you know, at the reunion. Like, again, they should have discussed episode 1, right? About her saying that she needs to pop some pills and needs to get her Canvas beauty brand in order, and that there's issues with her business. The irony of it all. Meanwhile, you allegedly are being used for good credit for everyone else's business. Can you make it make sense? But yet you have zero power in all of said businesses. Make it make sense that you're going to come for someone else, and you're coming for the person that you literally plagiarized their shipping information on your quote-unquote business website, right? Like, where do they do this stuff at? Where do they do this stuff at, right? And again, like I said, I can't even take it seriously at this point, because you can tell these people are terrible actors. These people cannot even pretend to be mad at these people. But let it be a jealous thing. Oh, and that hate's gonna come out, you guys. That maliciousness, that negativity, that change in their tone, oh, it's gonna come out. I feel like this is just nonsense, you guys. This is filler. This is foolishness. This is BS. This is the types of scenes, you guys, that tells you you need to go on date night with your man. You need to go outside and touch grass. You need to go do something with your family. You need to go get a weekend getaway. Then watch this upcoming episode, because even in this clip alone, we can't even see. They show a glimpse of Mel, you guys. But clearly Mel is contributing to the conversation, and we can hear her in the background making comments, and it is clear from the editing they're trying to edit her out and edit out the things that she's saying to make it look like Mel is doing the mute challenge amongst this group, when we knew at this point in time Mel still was cool with Nell, right? But again, this just goes back to Mel being phased out, everybody else talking about her behind her back, and, in her face, they want to bring up these other quote-unquote issues and pretend that, there's not obvious tension in the room. And then what's going to happen is everything's going to come to head at this stupid girls trip when Destiny's all of a sudden going to try to get Buck against Sunny and try to get Buck against Mel, and it's going to be an utter disaster because we're not going to care by then. Because by then it might be under 200,000 ratings, right? Like the viewers might already be like, listen, enough is enough, right? So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.